Weezy Academy, everything is easy, baby, leave it up to Weezy Academy.
Hey, what up? Hey, Wingspan from the Weezy Academy, sipping on a Fanta over here in Little Louisiana, hosting this podcast with my homie Neo Merge, and today we're covering the Drought #2.
What up, y'all? What up? Let's get into my favorite song, and we'll be right back.
Hey, what up, mommy? It's your boy Weezy. Yeah. You need to ride with me on this one. I'm so great, my homies think I'm autistic. Now in the drop, you find me. On my way to get you, cause I got you, mommy. I know you got some issues trying to stop you, mommy. But I'm a little more ahead, let me spot you, mommy. How you, as we jog through the east side. Stop through my honeycomb right along the beach side. Hey, how can I interest your sweet mind? Tell me about your day, I know I heard about it 3 times. Okay, I'm waiting on my 4th time and later on the 5th, so I don't forget. I got my lady in the whip, she got my name on her hip, and she don't let another name out her lip. I'm her gangster. See if I don't play around and she gon' stay down. So last summer I retired my number. Hope so no, I can't judge my number though. My nigga real think you hot as a mother, but baby girl, I know that we can make it through the weather. Yeah, as long as we strong, everything will stay together. Yeah, when times get hard, long as we call up on the Lord, everything will be fine. Everything will be fine. Baby girl, I know that we can make it through the weather. Yeah, as long as we strong, everything will stay together. Yeah, when times get hard, long as we call up on the Lord, everything will be fine. Everything will be fine. I will never leave you, girl, like R. Kelly said. Why the R. Kelly play? Full time, mother, you work hard every day. I wake up beside you, thank the Lord every day. Oh, beautiful woman, I look forward every day just to see that childhood scar on your face. I got a Tony Montana chick. If your girl get out of line, she a man a chick. If my world get out of line, she program my shit. I know my shit do stink, but she can stand my shit. I got the flip-flop paint on her standard shift. Dot 6 Range Rover, I advance my bitch. Oh, how you gonna go and get some pants like that with an ass like that? You down bad for that, you know? But you ain't gotta answer that. Long as every time I call, you answer back. I say, baby girl, I know that we can make it through the weather. Yeah, as long as we strong, everything will stay together. Yeah, when times get hard, long as we call up on the Lord, everything will be fine. Everything will be fine. Baby girl, I know that we can make it through the weather. Yeah, as long as we strong, everything will stay together. Yeah, when times get hard, long as we call up on the Lord, everything will be fine. Everything will be fine. Ride with a G and come join me on this adventure. Hop in the V, put your ass on them 20 inches. I slide you the key, you wait for me after the concert. I promise I leave straight from the stage to under your skirt. Got riders with me, but don't mind them, they only homies. They only gonna let you get on me, so get on me. The song the DJ playing is my own, so get on me. I'm only gonna let you get on me, so get on me. Ride with a G and come join me on this adventure. Hop in the V, put your ass on them 20 inches. I slide you the key, you wait for me after the concert. I promise I leave straight from the stage to under your skirt. Got riders with me, but don't mind them, they only homies. They only gonna let you get on me, so get on me. The song the DJ playing is my own, so get on me. I'm only gonna let you get on me, so get on me, girl. Baby girl, I know that we can make it through the weather. Yeah, as long as we strong, everything will stay together. Yeah, when times get hard, long as we call up on the Lord, everything will be fine. Everything will be fine. Baby girl, I know that we can make it through the weather. Yeah, as long as we strong, everything will stay together. When times get hard, long as we call up on the Lord, everything will be fine. Everything will be fine.
Yep. What up? What up? What up, y'all? We're back. That was my favorite track off the Drought 2. Everything Will Be Fine, featuring the ever elusive Real. We don't know where he's at. We haven't been able to find him. Let me know if y'all know where he's at.
On the Real, let us know where Real is. I searched the net, I scoured Twitter, Instagram. There's a lot of people that use that name, but none of them are the dude that Lil Wayne worked with heavily throughout 2003 to 2005.
Unless they are, and nobody knows, because does anyone even have a picture of the dude?
I looked for pictures of him. I couldn't find him. He might be in an old Lil Wayne video. I didn't think to check that.
Yeah.
Apparently, he was in and out of jail a lot, so that's why Wayne and him don't work together anymore. But they work together often, and they work together well. So I wish they'd link up for some old school type Carter 1 shit.
Man, I'm surprised Lil Wayne ain't linked up with him when he went back to Rikers, you know?
He might be locked up in Louisiana instead of New York, you know?
Yeah, you're right. Like I was reading in the back in that IGN interview I was talking about last podcast, he said he ended up signing him because he ran into him at the mall and he was just walking around singing and shit. and then he like ran up to Lil Wayne and like sang him a verse or some shit.
You hear stories about like rappers and singers coming up to famous people and rapping and singing. I feel like it's gonna sound fucked up, but I feel like that's something only a crazy person would do. I would never do that.
I know, that's crazy. Like,
It's something Charles Hamilton did, and he had mental issues. So I guess we're just going to jump right into our thoughts on this mixtape. My thoughts on it, my thoughts were pretty positive. You've seen a huge increase in quality over Drought 2 to Drought 1. A lot of the songs on this tape sound like they could have or should have been on the Carter. They were like full fleshed out quality songs, where on the Drought 1, the songs seemed unfinished, almost like uninspired demo songs that they were just kind of rapping on beats that weren't finished yet. I really did like this mixtape a lot. But my biggest complaint and the thing I dislike the most are the songs that Wayne wasn't on at all. They're bad songs, and the artists that are on them honestly aren't good aside from Real. I mean, there was a guy named LJ.
yeah, who the hell is LJ, man? That's what I really want to. I want to know who the hell LJ is, who the hell is Polyon, and then who the hell is Twin. Like, seriously, I can't even. It's hard to find any information on these guys. I saw that there's some rapper out now called Polyon the Dark Child. I don't know if that's the same dude or what. Like, I don't know what happened, man. Like, Young Money Light, Young Money 0.5. What the hell happened to them?
I don't know, but the fact that they put a song by a guy whose name is LJ, just 2 letters, on this mixtape, and there's no information about him online. Like, how the hell are you supposed to find somebody with 2 letters in their name?
What the hell does LJ even stand for? I mean, is it like Louisiana James or some shit?
Maybe it's Little Juvenile. It might be his son.
Shit. Wait, what if it's LeBron James?
The GOAT could be. Your favorite song, though, happened to be track number 1. I thought that they kicked it off really dope. Honestly, though, like, the mixtape is really good, but why these solo songs from random artists?
I don't know, man. I really don't know. I mean, like, he was trying to pop off his label. In that past interview, he was saying his label was going to be an R&B label, which is like already kind of weird because there's only one R&B singer on this tape. His other artists are not R&B artists. So I guess he changed his mind on that in like 2 months' time. Like, it's hard to even know when this mixtape came out. It definitely seems like it came out before the Carter one because he's still mentioning it's coming out. I don't know. It's so fuzzy when these tapes dropped.
What were your overall thoughts on the mixtape?
I really liked it, man. Like, it was way better than the Drought one. Even though it had, you had like 3 or 4 tracks that he wasn't even on. The track quality overall was way better. And I mean, I actually had 5 favorite tracks this time. But going back to Everything Will Be Fine, my favorite track, that song sounds like a single, like a perfect single. I don't know why it was left off the Carter. It might have been too old at that point. That the beat even sounds like it's a Manny Fresh produced beat, don't you think?
Yeah, the whole song. I mean, if I was gonna put it on the Carter, I might have Real finesse the chorus just a tiny bit better because it doesn't sound fully mixed or mastered on the chorus as far as an R&B hook would sound. But the song, it's popping. Like, the beat, the verses, and the hook, it all sounds like something you would have heard on the radio in 2004. To me, that goes to show how good the Carter one actually was because it had like 20 something songs.
Yep.
And it had enough singles on it that they just threw this on a mixtape.
Yeah. I mean, Real was dope. He had that classic track off the Carter one, Miss My Dogs, That song was dope, man.
In future episodes of this podcast, I'd like to try to get in contact with some producers or engineers that have worked with Wayne and get their thoughts on what they were going through during that mixtape. Because not every producer he worked with was an extremely famous producer. But for this mixtape, I couldn't find any producer credits at all aside from DJ Drama. And who knows if that's actually who produced said song that I found it for. Track number 2, So Many Places, which is a dope song, but random fact about that song is it apparently was produced by DJ Drama, according to the internet, but I don't know if that's true or not.
I don't see how that is even true. Like, is DJ Drama even a producer?
I don't know if he actually made the beats or not, but according to Genius, which is not always accurate, said a couple songs were produced by DJ Drama, and So Many Places was one of them.
So Many Places is a dope beat. I'm sorry, man. I think it's too dope for DJ Drama to have actually produced it. It seems like he would still be producing shit today if he produced that. You know what I mean?
Maybe he got an ego and got too obnoxious, decided to start yelling on songs that he didn't produce.
Yep, that's true. But yeah, So Many Places also appeared on the Drought 1, which is weird.
Yeah.
I don't know. And like I was talking about, I was bringing this mixtape up on the Collie and trying to get some fan feedback to what they thought about these tapes dropping at the same time. And everyone was like, I don't know, man, but so many places out the Drought 2 was fire and stuff. Like, it's like people are forgetting it was on the Drought 1, either that or almost no one even heard the Drought 1.
It's hard to find any information about the Drought 1 aside from that one interview we discussed last episode, the IGN Music interview. After track 2, though, to me, the next dope song is track number 6, which is The Problem. I love when he says, I drink a gallon of pimp juice, honey, and I like my hoes like change, loose money. That's a dope song.
I like The Problem as well. I like that He-Man verse when he was like, I gotta get me, man. I turn you into Skeletors trying to be He-Man, and that shit y'all kicking shorter than we, man. It don't reach me, man. I don't know what he said.
Yeah, that's a dope ass song.
Yeah, I thought that was dope. Really brings you back to the time when Wee Man and Jackass and shit was popping off.
Crazy. Speaking of Jackass, this is kind of relevant to Jackass, but I heard they just announced a Tony Hawk 1 and 2 remaster.
And they are working on another Jackass movie, apparently.
We need to get a Wayne song on the soundtrack to Tony Hawk 1 and 2 remastered and the new Jackass movie.
They announced the soundtrack and there was no new songs on it. I was kind of surprised. I thought they were going to be filling it in. They might end up filling it in anyways because there's only like 18 tracks.
I'm surprised that Lil Wayne, he became the best rapper alive, that he didn't become the best skateboarder alive after that. Because you got like Michael Jordan, he was the best basketball player and he tried to go do baseball. And he was pretty successful at it. But I feel like Lil Wayne's skateboarding career is underlooked.
I mean, he made it to Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5.
That's a big deal. My favorite song on the Drought 2, though, is track number 7, which is After the Problem, obviously. Check 1, 2, I feel like is the best song. I love it. I love how it starts off with his ad lib that you'll hear throughout Carter 1 where he's like, yeah. And he just says, yeah, like that in a crazy tone, back to back to back. Yeah, I can't do it because I'm not Lil Wayne, but I love that ad lib. The song really sounds like it should have been on Carter 1, just like Everything Will Be Fine. And he says at the end of it, the F is for fucking. And I think that's the first time I heard him say the F is for something.
Yeah, I noticed. I remember hearing that too.
I went back and listened to the other songs, and I think that's the only time on the mixtape he says that the F is for something, and I didn't hear it on the Drought 1. So on Check 1, 2, track number 7, he says the F is for fucking. That might have been the birth of, and the F is for blank.
Does he usually say different things?
Yeah, he says it like that became a thing throughout his career that he was known for. He'd be like, Weezy F baby, and the F is for fire, and he would always change it.
Oh, I got it. Yeah, I didn't ever pick that up, but I did remember him saying that on this. Yeah, I wanted to bring it back to at the end of So Many Places, he says something that's so freaking funny, but it's like messed up at the same time. He says he has to roll up himself because Real ain't good at it. And then right after that, you hear Real's first solo song.
Yeah, that was hilarious. I forgot about that.
I'm like, dude, what the hell? He's like freaking calling him out, and then it goes into his song. I mean, perfect placement.
Yeah, hilarious. He discredits his blunt rolling abilities, and then you have to listen to a solo song by him. And if you're like me, you only listen to it once.
And that song's not even complete, man. Like you got 2 songs on here too. Not only you got solo songs, you got that Can't No song, and then right after it, you have that Move Your Body, and both of them are like incomplete, or Shake Your Money Maker, and both of them are incomplete. Like, what the hell is going on?
Crazy how much material that dude was. Even today, how much he's making, but back then, I just imagine he was just running through beats.
Yeah, but speaking of that Move Your Body song, you didn't even. I thought that was one of my favorite tracks, but probably just because the beat sounded familiar to that NERD Rockstar song. I guess it must have been the same sample, but one notable thing on it he said that I thought was dope. He says, "That's what I'm about. I'm the Jigga of the South."
Dope. That's first reference to him being the best rapper alive and his first shot or comparison to Jay-Z.
Yeah, yep. And I was starting to think too, back in 2002, I think Pharrell or something was calling T.I. the Jay-Z of the South. Around this time, T.I. was pretty big. I know it's not a diss, but this seems like one of the things. If this song was popular or something, or if he said this on this exact thing on the Carter, I wonder if Ti would have taken it as a diss to him or some shit.
He was easily offended back then, so he might have been. It's crazy on this mixtape. A lot Lil Wayne says similar things to that, like he's the Jay-Z of the South, and he says a couple times like he's next to blow, which is crazy coming from a rapper that had success with the Hot Boys and the Block is Hot, and you hear a rapper that's already established saying they're the next to blow. Doesn't make sense. An unsigned rapper saying that, you're like, oh, okay, yeah, sure, but Lil Wayne saying it's like, what do you mean? You're already famous. And then he was literally one of the next rappers to just blow the fuck up.
Yeah, I mean his fame. I mean, he might have already been popular, but his fame just shot through the roof after that. But yeah, another song I liked was The Burn. That beat starts off sounding like Black Rob's Whoa, but then it ends up sounding like Biggie's Dead Wrong. When I was listening to that, I just felt like Baby should have been in the back doing ad-libs like Puffy did.
I'm not sure if it's the same sample from Dead Wrong or not, but it definitely sounds like the same sample from Whoa by Black Rob.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like both of them combined. I don't know. Maybe maybe the sample from both is the same. I don't know.
Crazy if Diddy had the sample for Dead Wrong and he was like, I'm not spending any more money on another artist. We're gonna have to use this sample we already have the rights for. We'll just change it up a bit.
I mean, we already know what he probably thinks of Black Rob. Dude he had 2 albums, I guess, under him, but only one of them kind of hit.
That's the only song I know by Black Rob, to be honest with you.
I know.
I don't fuck with Bad Boy, never have, never will, except Shine and Mace. Speaking of when Wayne said he's the Jay-Z of the South, a lot of people probably don't know this. At least this is what's in my memory is before they did that song together, there was a lot of tension between the two of them because Wayne was coming for that Best Rapper Alive spot and Jay-Z unretired. And I feel like there was a lot of subtle subliminal shots at one another. And then they did that song and people were like, oh, shit.
Was the first song they did together Hello Brooklyn?
Yeah, I felt like there was a song on Wayne's album, though, Mr. Carter, right?
Oh, was that before Hello Brooklyn?
Whose album was Hello Brooklyn on?
It was on American Gangsta.
So that would have been 2007. And was Mr. Carter on the Carter 3?
Yeah.
So Hello Brooklyn remix was the first song that Jay-Z and Lil Wayne did together, as far as I know. And then they did Mr. Carter on the Carter 3.
Mr. Carter was way better, though. I mean, Lil Wayne wasn't even rapping on Hello Brooklyn.
But yeah, like I said, there was a lot of tension between the two of them. I know that Wayne respected him a lot as an artist, but I think he was probably, like you said in the last podcast episode, a bit disappointed or upset maybe that Jay-Z unretired because he wanted that spot. And then Jay-Z came back and tried to reclaim it. But I think Wayne passed him over anyways.
Yeah. And I think Jay-Z still probably has a high opinion of him now.
Yeah, for sure.
But did you like that In the Booth track?
Yeah. Prior to In the Booth, though, one of my favorite songs was track number 8, You Don't Know. I thought that was fire. I loved Wayne's verse a lot. The one where he starts it off where like, I'll teach you how to stunt, but your boy not 50. You gonna really need a unit for this G. He sends shots at somebody else in that verse, too. I don't think that was really a shot at 50 or G unit, but...
It's funny, though, because this is the second time he's mentioning 50 and shit. Like on the last, I never brought it up, but on the Carter 1, he said... This is real war. This ain't 50 and Ja.
On You Don't Know, when he mentions 50 Cent and G Unit, it's crazy to me that Wayne didn't work with G Unit, like really ever, any of them.
That is crazy. Even till this day, like 50 always. I don't know why 50 had a problem with him. Honestly, like Lil Wayne never even went at him.
No, I honestly think that Wayne showed everybody in that crew respect, but maybe it was a jealousy thing because 50 was always a numbers guy, and when those numbers started slipping, he kind of went out of control, and it might have had something to do with Wayne affiliating with Fat Joe and Nas and Game, but Wayne worked with everybody. So
yeah, it might have been. It might have been the Fat Joe but I don't know, man. Then 50 dissed him like randomly out of nowhere. I don't know. The whole situation was weird. I'm surprised Wayne was never on any songs with Buck.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The whole G Unit as a whole, I think it kind of hurt 50 Cent's credibility when he didn't work with Wayne or Drake when they were blowing up and he was still an active artist and he was trying to be the top guy, but the top guy has to work with the other top artists. You can't act like they don't exist. And you've seen later in his career, he tried to work with like Chris Brown and Post Malone when they were huge. But back when Lil Wayne and Drake were huge. I mean, Drake is still huge. He didn't mess with them at all.
Yeah. And then he, like recently started trying to work with some of the people coming up, just starting to
Pop Smoke,
get big. Pop Smoke, A Boogie, P&B Rock, 6ix9ine.
6ix9ine prior to the incident of him telling on people. Yeah, man, hopefully there was a song that they recorded together. Hopefully there is some 50 Cent and Lil Wayne song in the vault from both of their eras of dominance, or even back when 50 was just starting out, when he did the song with UGK from Power of the Dollar. Hopefully there's that'd be dope. You got an old school Wayne and 50 song, but they need to work together. It has to happen.
Yeah. I mean, even the fact that it's just so weird, man, that they never worked together, especially since 50 ended up signing Kid, and then 50 Kid got Lil Wayne on songs when he was under 50.
Yeah, it's crazy. Wayne has like 5 to 10 songs with Eminem, but he has 0 with 50 Cent.
I'm surprised 50 Cent was never like on like one of those choruses on one of those songs or some shit.
Right. I hate to turn this into a G-Unit podcast, but I wonder if 50 was upset when Forever came out and he was not on it.
Yep, that's why he's refused to work with Drake and Lil Wayne and Kanye. And he probably was super pissed.
He hated Kanye. He was mad at Wayne, and Drake was the new upcoming guy. And then you had Eminem's new boys in the video. Slaughterhouse was in it, and 50 was probably at home.
Yeah, but I guess back to In the Booth, that song was super dope. It seriously had like a Rap City in the Basement type feel to it. I don't know. I don't know. He was just spitting, verse after verse.
Yeah, that song is fire. I loved when he was like, "My goon squad come and beat up Granny with the bat," and he says something like, "Nobody can save you, Private Ryans." He rapped his ass off on that song.
Yeah, and one of the things that he said in this track I thought was really funny, like right at the beginning, he says, "I got Real in the booth, I got Twin in the booth, Lil Jon in the booth, Young Polyon, what's good? Paulo Money, what's good? Let's go, Young Money. It's a whole new movement, biatch." He brings up Young Money, like seriously, like is that the first time he brings up Young Money?
I think so. On this mixtape, I think that is the first time, and I think maybe the first time in general.
He was plotting, but none of those people would end up in Young Money.
Not to be a hater or anything, on a serious note, because I don't know, was there ever a successful artist on Young Money? I don't know if Drake and Nicki Minaj have the Young Money logos on the back of their albums.
I think they did. I think they count as Young Money. And that goes around, I saw, bringing it back to 50 Cent, that goes around to another thing, like people, like in a recent thread I was reading on some forum, people were saying, do you think 50 was jealous that Wayne had 2 artists that popped off huge, and 50 never had an artist that popped off as huge solo wise as Wayne did?
Yeah, that probably did upset him, because Nicki and Drake, people don't even have to mention Wayne when they mention them. When they put off their biggest singles, Wayne wasn't even on those singles, and every G-Unit artist, aside from Game, had 50 on one of their main singles.
And they don't even need Wayne on their entire album to sell.
Yeah, they just work with each other because, they're good friends. I guarantee that threw some jealousy 50's way.
Yeah. I guess, was there any other tracks that you liked?
In the Booth was the last song that I liked a lot, because there's a lot of those shitty solo songs that shouldn't have been on it. But I did notice something on that song, and something often throughout the mixtape is he often refers to himself on the mixtape as Whizzle, Fizzle, Bizzle, and sometimes Weezy, Feezy, Beezy. And if you aren't from Louisiana, like we are here at the Weezy Academy, I can translate it for you. Whizzle, Fizzle, Bizzle, and Weezy, Feezy, Beezy, it means Weezy F baby. Little fun fact for those that aren't from Louisiana.
Yeah, I mean, he was saying Lil Whizzle back on the Drought one. I mean, and we mentioned on last podcast we're glad he stopped saying Whizzle.
He was truly Lil Wayne back then, younger. I mean, you'll never hear old Wayne say, even songs like Pussy Monster. I'm glad he stopped saying Whizzle. But yeah, here at Louisiana, we can translate all Wayne things for you. And no, we're not from Louisiana. Weezy Academy is in Louisiana, which is a city that is not located anywhere. It's a state of mind where Wayne is the GOAT, which stands for the greatest of all time. He's the Tom Brady of rap, the Michael Jordan of rap. And this mixtape to me is fire. And it's crazy when I listen to it, I get these 2004 vibes. You got to think back, that's 16 years ago. And his growth from this mixtape would just become to be something of crazy proportion.
Yeah, this is a great starting off point for what he's going to become. I did want to mention one other thing. Worst feature on this entire tape is probably LJ on his solo song. He didn't even get a song with anyone else.
I feel like Lil Wayne back then wasn't too internet savvy. Actually, if you listen to Dedication 6, he says that he doesn't really use Twitter or any of that stuff. He has someone that does it for him. So I don't think he was internet savvy. And I think somebody around him put these mixtapes out. And I feel like maybe LJ was the guy that put these out and he put one of his solo songs on. I feel like that was an accident. He didn't do any songs with Wayne that I heard.
Yeah, it could be. It could be. Like, even like back in those days, that shit would happen all the time. Like, there was some G Unit radio. I can't remember which one it was, but there was some G Unit radio that had some random rapper on it. Like, you would download it everywhere, and he was always on it.
Yeah, you download mixtapes that it'd have songs from people that didn't belong on it. I downloaded some mixtapes from Dat Piff, and it was supposed to be a Drake mixtape, and there was a song by some guy named like Nevada. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's crazy.
The song was dope though. But yeah, I think LJ, he doesn't belong on this mixtape. LJ, if you're out there, hit us up. We'll interview you and wonder why you were on the mixtape with a solo song but never worked with Wayne. And maybe you can put us in contact with Rel because we'd like to get him on the podcast.
Yep, for real. I did just want to point out one other thing that I thought that was kind of weird. Why is Lloyd on this mixtape? That's so
I wondered that
random,
too.
Man. Like, this is the first. I think this probably is the first collab we see between Lloyd and Cash Money. And they'd go on to do so much work with Wayne.
That is crazy. I forgot to mention that.
And out of all the features on this tape, he's the only person on here. Like, he's not even on a track with Wayne, but he's the only person on here that is still relevant today, other than Wayne.
Yeah, that is crazy.
So random. I mean, and at this time, Lloyd would have been still signed to Murder Inc.
Maybe that's how it linked up. Wasn't Wayne cool with Ja or no?
I think they were.
I think Cash Money was cool with everybody back then except No Limit Records.
Next week, we'll be covering The Prefix. Went and looked at the track list. It's pretty much Wayne spitting only over Jay-Z beats.
That sounds fire. I'll be honest. I'm pretty sure the first Wayne mixtape I ever heard was Drought 3.
Honestly, you know what? If I'm being honest, I think the first Lil Wayne mixtape I ever heard was probably No Ceilings. Because that came out after Carter 3, right?
Yeah, that came out after Carter 3. I think the first mixtape, let me backtrack. I think the first mixtape by Wayne that I heard was a Dedication mixtape. But I think in chronological order, the first one I ever heard was Drought 3. I think I went back and revisited, but I didn't think I had any reason to go back and listen to one or two.
Yeah. I probably heard Drought 3 right after because everyone was, at the time they were comparing No Ceilings to the Drought 3, saying it was better and stuff. I'm like, all right, I'll go check this shit out.
The Prefix next week.
Yep. Then week after we got Suffix. Then we got Dedication 1 to start off to that classic series. Right before this podcast, we decided we're gonna do a one-off special on the Carter 1. It fits in around this time period. So
yeah, it dropped 16 years ago in June.
Yeah. I wonder if there was random producers on this, or I mean, not all these beats definitely sounded like Manny.
I don't think they would have given a Manny Fresh beat to LJ and those other random people.
You know what's going to happen? Someone's going to hit us up with a producer on this tape, and it's going to be the producer for You My Ho.
Probably. And let's be honest, if Rel can't roll a blunt, can he sing over a Manny Fresh beat? Can he be held responsible for that? I don't think so.
I mean, it sounded like everything will be fine was Manny Fresh, and was Miss My Dog's Manny Fresh?
Those weren't solo. I'm saying if Lil Wayne won't trust him to roll up for him, are they going to trust him to roll up on a Manny Fresh beat by himself?
Nah, probably not.
Bow. I wanted to say before we close this mixtape out that I wish they would put out the Juvenile and Birdman album.
The second one?
Yeah, they dropped that single with Wayne and that song was fire. But what happened to the album?
Did you listen to the first Just Another Gangsta?
I never heard the first one though.
It was pretty good. I actually liked it. At least the Juvenile parts. It sounded good hearing him back with Cash Money. Sad at the same time, I guess.
It is sad.
The first one was dope, man. There were some really good tracks on that. Other than the fact
was
that
Wayne on it?
No, he wasn't. Other than the fact he had to sit through Birdman.
That's probably why I didn't listen to it, is because I saw the track list and saw Wayne wasn't on it. And if he's not stunting like his daddy, like father, like son, then I wouldn't listen. But I know he's going to be on the second one if it ever drops. If BG's home, he needs to link up with Birdman and Juvenile and get Lil Wayne on there and get back to the golden era.
Yeah, man. Shout out to BG. BG was underrated as hell.
BG was one of my favorite rappers back in the day when Heart of the Streets dropped. I'm not gonna lie.
Heart of the Streets 1 and 2. Love those albums.
Class. I love them both. A lot of our listeners are probably too young to know this, but back in the day, music forums were where you got all your music, and my avatar and my signature were custom made BG Heart of the Streets 1 and 2 artwork. So classic. I remember seeing some dude on a forum back in the day who had a custom Heart of the Streets avatar. He had it was basically a picture of the Heart of the Streets cover, but he had the heart like beaten. That sounds fire. That wasn't me, but I wish it was.
It was a dope ass cover, man. It was such a dope avatar that I was just like, I gotta listen to this album.
Shout out to BG. I'm really excited and looking forward to the Prefix if it's really over Jay-Z beats, because like I said earlier in the podcast, that tension between Wayne and Jay-Z and them becoming artists that would work together and Wayne becoming the best rapper alive, succeeding Jay-Z. I want to hear what he sounds like. I do know that the Weezy Academy intro is from, I think, Moment of Clarity.
Dope. So next episode, we'll get to hear the inspiration.
The Weezy Academy intro is a mixture of Moment of Clarity and Fireman, and Moment of Clarity is the first song off the Prefix. So it'll go with the Weezy Academy intro, and then it'll jump into probably Moment of Clarity if that ends up being one of our favorite songs. I'm super stoked to hear the Prefix and go over that. And like I said, we're going to try to work with some producers if we can find them. If they're not famous and out of our reach, obviously we won't be able to reach anybody from the Prefix if they're all Jay-Z beats.
Yeah, man, we'll just hit up Eminem, you know?
Yeah. But with that said, I think we should get into my favorite song on the mixtape and end this like that. And my favorite song is, like I said, Check 1 2. And with that, Weezy Academy out.
Yep, I'm going to hit it up right now. Peace out, guys.
Weezy F, baby. Echo Capo status, I pitch bosses at dudes. Boy, Wayne the covering the pitch coffers at you. Yeah, Wayne the borrow you, give you back for some figures. They holler at me tomorrow, give you back to your niggas. Oh, but if they don't holler back, I give you back to your niggas. Literally, lyrically, I'm seriously like a venereal disease, like a periodly. But y'all niggas ain't hearing the speech, but I ain't tripping. Come through, one wheel in the beach, now mommy dipping, cause she see the watch glisten and peach, and now she slipping, yeah, right into my hotel suite. I say, Weezy got it slippery without no grease. I say, a tribe ain't got a quest, nope, without no chief. And Weezy F ain't got a chest, nope, without no chief. Cause I be smoking, homie, me and my goon squad loking, homie. I got chips and a poker on me. Let's bet, boy. We pimpin' over here, y'all sippin' over there. Y'all bitches over here, y'all trippin' over there. Better keep that over there. Send bullets under here. Lining, split your forehead up like the whining. Step back, hit your whole head up for that whining. Then I gotta hit the draw bed up in the closet. Little whistle, fizzle, warhead, I'm like a private. Lieutenant or general, I'm true with it. Original, the lieutenant on 24s. And I'm moving it like you wishing you did before. But you ain't Weezy, nah, you get it like any hoe. And I ain't got no flash, I snap it, here we go. So say cheese, yeah. I'm about to buy all of my bitches made bees. Whole time say Weezy F, baby. You already know, get right or get left, baby. This how I'm living to the death, baby. Oh. Me, but the girls don't like me. Ever since they heard that I'm going with the white key, I'm rolling in the Escalade, blowing on the right weed. Mommy right beside of me, holding down the night beam, rolling down the off ramp. Got a page, call back. Nigga want some good, I'm good, I can get off that. I don't bullshit, I would if I could. Yep, take a bullshit on a bitch nigga hood. Virgin your bird shit on a bitch nigga quick. Hawk eye, swoop down, take a bitch nigga, bitch, thank you. Mommy, come make a rich nigga rich. Whizzle, fizzle, bizzle, bitch, that nigga this, hey. Come make a rich nigga rich. I see it's whizzle, fizzle, bizzle, bitch, that nigga this, hey. Whizzle, fizzle, this, you know the rest, bitch. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Yo, let me do it. Directly to you, motherfucker. That's right, guns up like back, back, get back, get back. F, baby. And the F is for fucking. That's right. Go squad.
Weezy Academy. Everything is easy, baby. Leave it up to Weezy Academy.